Alright, we continue with the third video. Okay, just to make it clear why we need to provide or to do the adjustment entry or adjusting entry. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, some of the activities involve use of resources of the business. Okay, for example, as we conduct the business, some of the supplies are used. Okay, for example, we bring out invoices, bills, send letters, okay, and it consume the supplies. Okay, and we also used or consume employees or our staff to run the business. Okay, saying that we have to record expenses as times goes by. Okay, and it in line with the matching principle concept that we've learned in the previous classes as well and in the video. Okay, so for example, if you look at the statement of profit and loss, we have revenue. Okay, we have calculated revenue. Okay, but if we did not record the adjusting entries, so our expenses will be understated. Okay, if we don't record the expenses, okay, the expenses will be understated. Okay, if expenses are understated, our net income is overstated. Okay, right. So in order to do to have clear or to have the right picture, we have to record the expenses and we have to do the adjusting entries. Okay, I hope these slides explain why we need to record the adjusting entries. Okay, so it appears in the statement of profit and loss as well in our assets, and it also appears in our owner equity. So having the right adjustment entry will give a true picture of the financial status of the business. Right. Okay. Arrow 1 indicates the understated. Arrow 2 indicates the effect of overstated. Okay. We don't want to understate the expenses, and we don't want to overstate our net income, because in real situation we consume all the resources, and by right, okay, the expense should be recorded and the net income should deduct the expenses. Okay, clear with that? So we go on with another example. Prepaid insurance at the beginning is 6,400. Okay, so we have the balance of 6,400 and we paid premium. We renew the insurance for 3,600. Right. So at the end of the year, assuming that the amount expired is 3,250. So we have to record this the amount expired okay, as debit insurance expense. Okay, 6750, and prepaid insurance 6050. How to get that? Okay, insurance expired. Okay, so it's mentioned that beginning and figure is 6400. Okay, and then we bought or we renew the insurance, so we have paid 3600. Okay, and the amount unexpired mentioned, the amount unexpired is 3250. So this is the assets, the others are expired. Okay, so this is how you calculate the expired amount. Okay, I will prepare another video for unearned revenue.